I said I wanted to support him to do this, and I was also an art lover. He decided to make an exception. I said, Mom won't know anything about it, and you should be comfortable with her passion for the arts. I chose a thin, light pink scarf through for him to see the beauty and youthfulness. I want a fresh image in his eyes. I wanted to say that I was more attractive than my 40-year-old mother who had a husband. Selecting a fairly discreet posture was necessary because he would come closer to guide me. He started to approach me and I adjusted my stance. His hands softly touching my face, his gentle eyes and words, he said, "Relax, little girl." I felt like a little pet waiting for her owner to be pampered. The drawing ended at the end of the day, and the results were very beautiful. I offered to continue this work because I really liked my picture painted by him. He agreed. Alice didn't know much about this deception, and I was satisfied with the love I just gained. Subsequent working sessions took place on a regular basis. I decided to move this one step forward in our relationship. In the image of an innocent girl, I intentionally dropped my towel. Hubert turned away and pretended to see nothing. I considered myself so trashy. I traded this whole body just because I wanted to have him. But now he did not seem to accept this body. I burst into tears. At this moment, he could no longer appear to have puzzled emotions on his face. He began to apologize to me and said that he should not have agreed to let me do this work. I cried louder. He was afraid of the attention of others around, so he hugged me and comforted me. Maybe he never did it to anyone. I was happy about that. I might be the second woman in his life. My determination became stronger than ever. I hugged him with my whole body. I said, "I love you." I did everything because I wanted to be with him. Hubert was stunned. I kissed him and he piqued his interest with my magic hands. For the first time, Hubert experienced a sensation. We advanced far in the morning. Returning home as usual, both Hubert and I agreed to hide this. We'd been natural, but we were far more intimate than father and daughter affection should stretch in my mother's absence. Furthermore, the plays were both performed by me and Hubert to hide the reality about the three of us. Quarrels risen more frequently. All activities and events that took place every day were utilized successfully by both of us. Hubert complained about the food, which I had prepared in family meals. I watched a TV show when the whole family was gathering. Alice tried to fix some problems. She arranged meals outside in luxurious restaurants, including outings at major venues, which she had to pay a lot for. Of course, I didn't go as expected, and it didn't happen because we disliked each other. I simply didn't want her to be suspicious. After several days, she became tired of witnessing the chaotic scenes unfolding in front of her. She left home more frequently, and that's when we spent our moments together. We spent more time together and got closer. This way, Hubert fell in love with two women at the same time. I had half of the man in my mother's life. My selfishness increased. I wanted Hubert to be my own. I wanted to get rid of my adoptive mother from our lives. One day I tried to surprise him with expensive shoes with the meaning of "come along with me," when I realized the painful truth. He was loving another woman, not me and not Alice either, but another woman. And on the same chair where we first made love. She was hot, he was intense. I felt like I was stripped bare for what I offered to him. I couldn't believe my own stupidity and asked myself as to why I loved such a guy. I suddenly realized that the one who was suffering more than me right now was my mom, who had been through a lot of fractured relationships, and here it was again. Should I be honest that the child who she has been raising for 12 years has played a part behind her back and has produced the circumstances that it is today? I regret and suffer because of my wrong decisions. Without me, Hubert would still be a faithful man to my mom, Alice. They would have had a beautiful relationship. The man whom I loved would not have been as nice of an individual as he is now. No, that is not true. If I had not done it to him, he would have still been with another girl. He still will not be faithful to my mother. And the other woman, she was pitiful to Hubert. She was just a sheep like me. What should I do, guys? I am really confused. I love my stepfather, but he broke my heart. Should I be honest with my mother, expecting to receive forgiveness? But will she suffer again, or continue with the blind love she has shared with so many other women? Please give me some advice.